Y'all are sleeping on it. Y'all are sleeping on San Jose. Bye, Clovey. Bye. It is like almost 2 a.m. I don't know, it's probably like 1:30 or something. My flight to Costa Rica is at 6 a.m. I'm flying from Oaxaca, where I live, so I have a layover in Mexico City, so it's about an hour to Mexico City, and then I think like 3 hours to Costa Rica. So I haven't slept. I normally try to get my sleep in, so I'm feeling a bit like erratic. I've been drinking coffee and I need to have no more of that. I think I'll spend the next like almost 2 hours just like cleaning my house so that when I come back I feel like nice and welcome. I want to officially close the suitcase. I guess I'll say now that what I'm aiming to do is to actually have an experience in San Jose, Costa Rica that I can show to you all, because I decided to stay in San Jose. I did not plan this well at all. I'm going to be doing a retreat that is going to be in Saraquique. I'm going to be doing a retreat in the second half of my trip. So the first half, which is about like 4 nights, is going to be spent, maybe 5 nights, in San Jose. So I'm really trying to spend most of my time there in the city. I don't plan on doing many excursions outside, because when I was looking for things to do in San Jose, like it was not a lot, and everyone's basically like, get out and do something else. So I'm gonna be spending the second half of my trip in the jungle, so I don't feel like I'd be missing too much if I actually just spent time in the city. So I have a few plans. I land technically today, this afternoon. I might want to take a nap. And then we'll see. I think it's going to be kind of rainy season like it is here in Oaxaca, so I imagine it's going to be raining a lot in the afternoon. I might try to do some of the museum stuff, or who knows, you know, I have like a very loose plan. I'm trying to be more social on this trip, especially since I've kind of recently had somewhat of a breakup situation. It wasn't even really a breakup, but being alone in a new city doesn't really feel like the vibe right now. So I think it would be nice to meet some folks earlier in my trip. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just remaining open to the experience, and I hope that I'll end with some pretty cool things to tell you about actually spending time in the city. So stay tuned, and thank you for being here. Make sure to hit subscribe right now. This is my world. I share it with you, and I'm so grateful that you are here to listen. For some reason, I didn't expect to be this happy being here, but I'm so happy. I'm so excited right now. My first morning in San Jose, I was so excited to make my first cup of coffee because I'm making it using the little bolsita that they use, the little bag. So it's a cloth bag, and then they make coffee in pretty much the pour-over style. The way they make coffee here is a really beautiful invitation to be slow, to be mindful and remember where the coffee comes from, because it's actually thanks to coffee producers that Costa Rica was able to thrive after independence. So it's a really big, beautiful, and important part of this country's culture and history.
No hizo mucho café, si quieres un poquito.
Gracias.
Sí, está aquí. Y estoy esperando para
poder lavar.
Ajá, antes de ponerlo.
Que se escurra.
Ajá.
Claro que sí.
That precious cup of coffee also fueled my energy to wrap up a grant proposal right before I started my day and my adventures in the city.
¿Quieres azúcar?
Gracias.
Tengo tres caras posibles, tú me las quitas todas. Tengo una risa con alas, que vuela si estamos a solas. Tengo una voz, una piel, que quiere que tú las descifres. Tengo la vida muy corta para entender lo que dicen.
This is really the first chance I have to say hello since landing yesterday. I immediately took a nap as expected, and then I grabbed some dinner. I went to a Mexican restaurant because I'm also in a Mexican area. It's called Barrio Mexico. So I guess I'm struggling to part from from Mexico for a bit. I really like that I decided to stay here. So this is an Airbnb, but it's a room in this woman's house. An older woman, she's retired. She used to teach English, so she speaks English, but we speak in Spanish because she thinks it's important that I continue practicing, and I agree. Yeah, it's really cozy here. I've got this quaint little room, and I feel like I'm getting a taste of the reality of the area. The way I'm getting around is both Uber and walking when I feel safe enough to do so. For example, when I went to that Mexican restaurant, I asked the doña of this place if it's okay, if it's safe to walk there, and she was like, do not go this way, but I'll show you how to get there this way. So she actually walked part of the way with me because she was going to church anyway, and then I went the rest of the way myself. I did need to use my GPS at one point, but I was really proud of myself on the way back. I did not have to use my maps at all. And I walked back around 7 o'clock. So it was dark outside, it wasn't really rainy, and I felt fine. I felt comfortable. I think it's important to keep in mind, I know we talk a lot about traveling while Black and the challenges that come up with that, but I also think it can be such a positive at the same time when traveling in areas like this, you don't stick out as much, or I think I still stick out, but not a white backpacker, you know? So I actually think there's a little bit like, I don't really want to call it privilege, but there's a way that I feel less at risk when I travel in certain areas because I feel like I'm not gonna be a target for someone to want to like try to rob me or something, basically. But it depends on a lot of factors whether or not you feel safe in an area, doesn't it? I also think it helps a lot that I speak enough Spanish to get around. Like, I'm never worried about my ability to communicate something, so that is huge too. But anyway, yeah, I spent some time in San Jose today. I took an Uber to Soda Tala, where I had a delicious meal that I literally ordered twice. I ordered it, loved it, ordered it again. Like, walked around the market, it was mostly like herbs and healing remedies and stuff, which was cool to see. So I was able to get some of the herbs and stuff that I can't find in Mexico. It had ginseng, which was cool. I also got this Palo Santo, like these incense sticks of Palo Santo that also have jasmine, jasmine, and they looked like super good. So I got me some of that. And I also got azufre, which is sulfur. I've actually been looking for sulfur because this lady was talking about like a cleaning, a home cleaning and money drawing something that you could make and use to clean the house, and one of the ingredients was sulfur. So I was looking around for that and never found it, so it was so cool to go to the market today and find like a big bag of it. So definitely happy to be able to take that home with me to Mexico. As you can see, I'm in super cozy vibes today because it started downpouring around 4 p.m. I like the invitation to just relax, to be a real human on vacation, you know, and not feel the need to like constantly bop around and find things to do. I'm going out later tonight with the Airbnb experience that I booked, so that should be fun. I go out at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll take an Uber there and back. That has been today. I have a lot of things planned for the rest of the week, so stay tuned.